guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another story time. So before we get into the story time, I definitely want to encourage you guys to join the family and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead right now, do it right now, hit that subscribe button. Did you do it? So let's get into the video. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and hit that bell. Okay guys, by the title you already seen that I am going to be talking about the time I went to the crazy hospital.
That bitch is crazy.
Yes. Yes, you guys, I went to I ain't gonna say I was admitted into the crazy hospital. So yeah, let's get into that story. Okay, so what happened? What happened with me ending up in the crazy hospital? So you guys, this is another, I'm not gonna even say a childhood story, because by then I was in junior high school. I was in the 7th grade, I believe I was in. I was either in the 7th or the 8th grade. So I was going, and again, you guys, if you don't know, I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. I was born and I was raised there. So most of my stories are going to surround me going to schools or anything in New Orleans. So you guys, so again, I think I was like either in the 7th or the 8th grade. I was going to Capto. If I have any New Orleans people on here that went to Capto Junior High School, shout it out, put it down in the description, in the comment section, let me know. So yeah, I was going to Capto Junior High School, and I was going to this school. By then, I already had my baby. Because again, I had my baby at 13, 14. So I already had my son. We call him Whoopi. His real name is Tyron. So by then I already had him. He was a little baby. So I was going to this junior high school. And from there I met this boy. He was like my ex-boyfriend. I met him, and guys, he was like the cutest boy in the school. He was the cutest boy in the school.
Yes, you are. You're just the cutest little boy.
And a lot of the girls didn't understand why he was dating me, because they figured that I was ugly when I wasn't ugly.
Girl, have several seats.
I was the cutest thing walking. At least I thought I was the cutest thing walking. But anyway, so I was dating this guy. And again, he was like the cutest boy in school. Supposedly the cutest boy in school, the popular boy in school. So I was dating him. He was my boyfriend. So towards the end of the school year, I found out that he was talking to another girl. And come to find out, the girl that he was talking to was one of our classmates' sisters. So I found out that he was talking, talking to this girl, was trying to holler at this girl, and I was pissed. So me and him was like on the rocks. We were fussing, we were arguing, this and that, whatever. So I wanted to talk to this girl that he was supposedly messing with. So what I did, I went into the assistant principal's office. So I went in the assistant principal's office to call this girl. Mind you guys, I'm at school. So
Did she just? She did. Oh.
Principal's office to call this girl. So I called this girl. I believe she had like a cell phone. I called this girl on her cell phone, and I'm like, yeah, I heard you such and such, you messing with my dude and blah, blah, blah. And the girl was like, don't call me no more, this and that. If you want to see me, I'm going to pull up at the school and we can go this and we can do this. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So after school, we cocked up this fight that we were supposed to have after school. But of course, I didn't make it after school. So I wind up, you know what? I didn't get caught in the office. I left the office after I called this girl, and I believe I went to class. And by that, like this whole day, I'm like, I'm messed up, because like my boyfriend, he's messing with this other girl. I find out he's messing with this other girl, and I'm pissed the whole day. So pretty much if anybody would have told me anything that day, I probably would have jacked them up.
And I smack chicks. They get out of line.
I probably would have beat them down, seriously. So I goes into the office to ask for something. I don't even know what I went to ask for. I went to the office to ask for something, and the secretary, she never liked me because every time I used to go in the office, I used to call this woman all type of names. I just go off on this woman. So I happened to go in the office and I asked this woman for something, and she told me that I couldn't get it. And when I was walking out the office, she made a comment like, I feel sorry for your mama.
What is she, what? What's she talking about? What?
And when she told me that, I literally spazzed out. Went crazy in there, y'all.
You really are crazy.
Spazzed out, because y'all know, like, literally, I was already pissed that day. Because, you know, having issues with the boyfriend, I was already pissed off. I was fired up because I was ready to have this fight with this chick after school. And I goes into the office. The secretary, she pretty much made me mad. And I just spazzed out on her, y'all. I literally blacked out.
What happened? I blacked out.
Blacked out. And I went to swinging on this woman, was hitting this. I mean, I was literally beating this woman down. It was horrible. So somehow the principal came in. The principal was in our office. The principal came and pulled me off the secretary. The security guards was called up there. They pulled me off the woman and they put me behind the bars. It's crazy. That's let you know how bad the school was. The principal had bars in her office, like a jail cell.
And you literally locked me up in a jail cell.
In her office. And they put me in that office. So when they put me in that office, I was in the office with another student. I don't even know why the other student was in there. And when I got in there, she was like, damn, why you in here?
Locked up in here.
Why you doing that? You have a baby at home. You should be doing this and that. And by then I was fired. I was just fired up. I was just upset that whole day. The secretary so happened to come in the office where the principal, while I was locked up in the principal's office at. And she came in that office. I literally pulled my hand.
Okay, once I grabbed her arm, but that...
No further questions.
And through the gate and pulled her and went to like beating the woman again. And the woman had some keys in her hand and she's slinging the keys and she hit me with the keys and this and that. So when I left, they called the police. The police came. I left there. I wound up going to like juvenile jail where my mom had to come pick me up. So before I got there, by the time I got to the juvenile jail, because the police, I was like, when I got to the police car, I was kicking in the police car, I was kicking the windows, this and that, and the police was trying to handle me, and I'm screaming and hollering.
I'm not crazy. People gonna think I'm crazy.
I'm like, I'm pregnant. You can't do this to me. I'm pregnant, this and that. So what happened was they had to take me to the hospital to make sure that I wasn't pregnant. So when they found out I wasn't pregnant, they asked me, they kept asking me, well, what's wrong? Why are you doing this? Are you trying to harm yourself? This and that. So I told the people that I had thoughts of hurting myself.
Oh, bullshit. You want to kill yourself?
So when I said that, they put me on a 24-hour like psych thing. So they sent me to this psych hospital. So when I got to the psych hospital, and mind you guys, I'm just joking around. I'm just joking. I'm telling these people anything they wanted to hear. I never had thoughts about harming myself. I never thought about killing myself. Anything.
Really? Wow.
They never had those thoughts. But in that moment, I just thought to say that, hoping that it'll get me out of the situation. But it made it worse. So they take me to the psych hospital. They asked me the same question. I'm like, yeah, I try to harm myself, this and that, you know. And again, you guys, at this time, I'm like, I already have a baby, you know. I'm already like in this situation. So I'm thinking I'm getting myself out of the situation, but I'm making the situation worse. So they was like, okay, we're going to admit you in here, blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, I was in the hospital for, I believe I was in there for a whole month, you guys. And while in this hospital, you guys, I'm telling you, I thought I was crazy, but I had nothing on the people that was in this hospital.
Believe me, I am not crazy.
The people that was in this hospital was truly crazy. Like, being in this hospital was like being in a really quiet jail. It's like you just see walls, you have no TVs in your room. It was like pretty depressing. And even once I got in there, it literally made me more depressed than what I really was.
They depress me.
Like, being in there, I was like, nah, I don't want to be in here no more. I want to go home. And they didn't want to let me go home by then. I had to stay in there, and I hated that. Like, I'm gonna tell you one particular story. So they had this one particular girl in there, and this girl, I don't know what was wrong with her, but she literally used to self-harm herself. She would scratch at her skin and scratch at her skin to the point to where she seen blood, and she just kept, and she loved doing it. She would scratch at herself. If she have a knife or anything, she would constantly cut herself until she seen blood. And I'm like, I would look at her like, this bitch is crazy. I'm like,
You crazy bitch.
why is you doing this? But that just kind of show you the story of like some of the people that was in there. And they had this guy that was in there. You know what? He was a cool guy, but he was a little gone. He said he ended up in a crazy hospital because he went out to drink with his friends and someone slipped him a Mickey, and he was never right ever since then. And they have other stories of people in there and they were just gone. And by then I was like, oh my God, I ain't as crazy as I thought I was. Because being around crazy people, you gonna know if you crazy or not. If you blend in with them crazy people, then you know that you crazy. But I knew for a fact right then and there that I wasn't crazy. And I think I stayed in that hospital for a month, I think it was about a month. And throughout that month, they was just like evaluating me, doing this, doing that. I didn't take any medication when I was in there because they say that medication in there makes you crazy.
You taking that medicine, Miss Missy?
No, I'm not.
I didn't take any medication. I didn't do none of that. And even while I was in the hospital, they used to have people that used to get, you know, those little jackets that they put you in to keep you from harming yourself. They definitely had the padded room.
The walls are padded.
You people who try to self-harm themselves, they used to put them in a padded room. Yo, you guys, I'm telling you, a crazy hospital is real crazy people in there. Yeah. And I had to learn that I ain't as crazy as I thought I was. Yeah. And that was not a good experience for me at all. But yes, you guys, that was my story of me being in a crazy hospital. So definitely let me know in the comment section, have you ever been admitted to a crazy hospital? Yeah. I don't think I even ever told my kids that I was in a crazy hospital. I don't think I ever told anyone besides my husband that I was in a crazy hospital. Yeah, I don't think I told no one that I was in a crazy hospital. Yeah. But yeah, you guys know now. So yeah, you guys, definitely let me know what you thought of my story time of me being in a crazy hospital. And yeah, you guys, if you enjoyed this story, definitely give it a thumbs up. And definitely, guys, before this video ends, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and notification bell, so every time I come in a new video, you guys will definitely be notified. And who don't want to see this? You see this? You definitely want to come back to see this. You see this? You definitely want to see this face. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button and join the family. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.